illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Welcome to MCNA Prime Time.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Sister Amber Jahanzeb. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you are staying safe, keeping your social distance. So today's session about for MCNA class is about, being Muslims. What does it really mean? As you can see on your screens right now, it says proud to be a Muslim. Proud to be a Muslim. What does that really mean? This phrase that how many of you, let's think for a second, how many of us are really aware that we are Muslims all the time? We are conscious about it. And then we realize it also. And then we are proud about it also that we are Muslims. Today with me, Sister Amber Jahanzeb, we will just go through some topics and then in the end we will have a conclusion and understand what it really means. Okay? So always we begin our session with, of course, knowledge dua. Let's say the knowledge duas together. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. And Rabbi zidni ilma. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us understand whatever we are about to study right now. Taqwa. Have you heard of this word before? Taqwa? What could it mean? Is it a feeling? Like, we have feelings of happiness, joy, anger, fear. Is taqwa a feeling? Or is it an action, like helping someone, sitting down, eating? What is taqwa? Let me share the definition of taqwa with you first. Okay? The word taqwa comes from the root word of waqa, which means to save, to protect, or to guard. Taqwa is also translated as fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fearing to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala angry by overstepping the limits and facing the consequences if we defy Him. So taqwa is protecting, saving ourselves from disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but this fear should be combined with sincere love. Like, for example, the love of a child towards his or her parents. Children love their parents, right? We all love our parents. Yet, we are careful not to irritate or annoy them. If our mom tells us the rule, we need to do something, we do it. And not because, we are regularly scared of her, but out of our love for her. We don't want to make her upset. We fear making her upset, so we do it. The success in the hereafter belongs to those who have taqwa. Now, let's discuss each of this point, okay? Also, taqwa is in the heart of the believer. So, we can't judge anyone. Only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how much taqwa is there in everyone's hearts. Okay, guys? So, let's discuss each of these points. What exactly does it mean to have taqwa? When we miss a single prayer, we feel uneasy. So, for example, it was time to pray Zuhr, Salah. But I was busy in maybe playing a video game, just maybe playing in the backyard, and I missed it. Then I feel bad. This feeling that I'm feeling bad in my heart, this is taqwa. You understand? We feel so bad. Oh, I wish we could have offered my salah. When we speak a lie, we feel bad. If our mom asks us something or anybody, and we, out of whatever the reason, we tell a lie, we feel bad about it. That, oh no. I wish I could have just spoken the truth. We feel guilt when we hurt someone. When you're playing, how when you're playing a game and you hurt someone, you feel bad. You genuinely mean when you say, I'm sorry, right? That guilt. Or if not necessarily in a game, your friends of you, a group of friends is hanging out, you say something that you just thought it would be a funny joke, but you hurt your friend's feelings and you feel guilt about it, right? What else? We fear committing a sin even when we are alone. So, when I'm alone, I have my device, I'm on YouTube. I could watch a bad video on it, right? But I do not. I fear doing that. Why? Because even though I'm alone, nobody is seeing me, but I remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there. He is watching me. I shouldn't do it. And we feel the courage to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even when others are not doing that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if for example, like I am a Muslim woman, I wear a hijab. I have the courage to wear hijab even if others are not doing that. I go out, I do things that I need to do, like going to the masjid, maybe helping poor people. And you know what? I follow the rules when I'm outside. Why? Because I want to please Allah. Just because somebody is not forming a line, butting in, or being rude, I don't care. I follow the rules because I want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What else? We are unable to sleep at night after disobeying or disrespecting our parents. When sometimes you argue with your mom or your dad and you misbehave with them, and then you go to your room, it's time to sleep, but at night, before you go to sleep, you feel bad about it. You think about the day, what has happened, and you feel bad that, oh, why did I feel bad about arguing with my mother or my father. I wish I hadn't done that, right? You all know the status of our parents in Islam. And then we wear modest clothes even if others are not wearing them. We all live in Canada where everybody has the right to wear whatever they want to wear. Just like we have the right to wear modest clothes. Even if others are not wearing it, we wear it. Why? Because we want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All of these are things that we do, and the only reason why we are doing these is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We show good manners even to those who have hurt us. That means, if somebody is being rude to us, what do we do? Are we rude back to them? No. We can say to them, I don't like how you are behaving with me right now, and we can go away from there. But we do not are in return bad to them. We continue to show them our good manners, right? We continue to share. Anybody who's not sharing, that's okay. Either we can leave from there, or if we are there, we will not snatch it from them. We will be nice about it. We better ourselves with each passing day to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We improve ourselves. If today I offered all my prayers, tomorrow maybe I want to offer an extra sunnah, right? An extra nafil. If today I just help my mom with one thing, tomorrow I want to help her with maybe one more thing. Or continue to helping with one thing at least every day. We just want to improve ourselves with every day. And we feel shame when we commit a sin knowing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden it. It has happened to all of us so many times when we do something that our parents have told us not to do. We feel bad about it. And then same with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We feel bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us not to do it. He told us not to be rude or not to tell a lie, but I did it. And you feel so bad about doing that, right? All of this is taqwa. Taqwa is all about what lies in the heart. Whatever we discussed so far, all of those were feelings. Feeling guilt, feeling shame, feeling courageous, feeling bad, all of these were feelings. And where do we have those feelings? In our heart. And people cannot see our heart. That means if you have something in your heart, I don't know about it. And if I have something in my heart, you don't know about it. So taqwa is all about what lies in the heart. And since we cannot see each other's heart, it's always important to assume that the other person has good things in their heart. And if a heart is filled with proper taqwa, then good actions automatically follow. That means if I have taqwa in my heart, I won't tell a lie. Even though if it's so hard, I'm afraid that I'll get into trouble. But I say, Mom, please don't get upset at me. I fear if I tell you the truth, you might get upset at me. And then she might say, no, what is it? And then I can tell her the truth. Okay? Because I have taqwa in my heart. I do not want to tell a lie. I have taqwa in my heart. I want to be nice to others. I have taqwa in my heart. I fulfill promises. Right? The sweetness of these good actions is better than any other thing. Meaning that, with the happiness I will feel when my mother is happy with me, my father is happy with me, I have good friends. And the biggest thing that I know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is happy with me. That is taqwa. And that sweetness is so much better than any other thing. And is it easy to do? No, absolutely not. When somebody is being rude to you, it's so hard to not be rude back to them. When you are angry, you don't feel like listening to anyone. It's not easy. So it's okay if we make a mistake. We fall down once. We react. That's fine. But then we have to rise up again. We have to next time try our best to control our emotions, to behave nicely, to not tell a lie, and never giving up. That means we keep on doing it. Maybe after a few days we fall again. We react, we become angry, or we do something bad. That's okay. That's okay. We always have a second chance again. And then we again rise up again. So guys, remember, taqwa is something that is in our heart. Well, as per the definition, remember, what did we learn? That taqwa is the fear of disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not because we think Allah Ta'ala will punish us, but because we love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so much. We feel afraid, we feel scared to disobey Him, to disappoint Him. We do not want to do that. Is it easy to get taqwa in our hearts? No, it's not easy. Anything that has such a big return that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with us, it is not easy. And taqwa is, but can we achieve taqwa? Yes, we can achieve taqwa. We just have to, will we fail 1 or 2 times, 3 times, 4 times? Yes, we might fail. But then, can we restart? Yes, we can always restart. How can we have taqwa? Some ways to have taqwa are, now let's see, offering our prayers on time with proper wudu and clothes, means clean clothes, full sleeves clothes, or with long shirts, loose clothes, right? And on time. I cannot, when it's time for Maghrib, I cannot quickly go and offer my asr. Oh, before my asr, I missed asr, let me quickly offer asr. No, it's really important that I offer my salah on time with proper wudu. Then, how else can I have taqwa? Reading and memorizing Quran and du'as. Really, really important. When I read Quran, it affects my heart. It makes my heart remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And remember, taqwa lies in the heart. So if I'm reading Quran, it's affecting my heart. It's easier for me to have taqwa. And then memorizing Quran, then reading du'as, memorizing du'as, these knowledge du'as, the other du'as, from the washroom dua, waking up dua, sleeping dua, all of these, if we do them every day properly, then we will start building taqwa in our hearts. Fasting. Fasting is such a good way of building taqwa in our hearts. When we are hungry, we really, is there any one of us who is just hungry and will eat still in the month of Ramadan? No. We always remember that, no, right now it's Ramadan. Even if I'm hungry, I tell my stomach, okay, stomach, you have to wait for Maghrib time, because my heart knows that I'm fasting for Allah. There is nobody else who can see it, right? Only Allah knows that I'm being hungry for Allah. It's really affecting my heart, because I'm doing something only and only to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Nobody gives me a reward or a gift for fasting. The reward is only with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when I have fast and I tell my stomach, hey stomach, you have to wait for Maghrib because I'm fasting, it helps to build taqwa in my heart. Following sunnah and ahadith, of course. The best person who ever came to this world is our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Whatever were his actions, sunnah, his words, ahadith, we need to follow them. He has taught us the way of life. He's the best example for us. So if we even start copying small actions of his, like putting a right shoe on first, when we go out of the house, go with the left foot. When we enter the house, we enter with the right foot. Same with washroom. All of these small and big. He was al-Amin, a Sadiq. He was friendly. Nobody remembers him being rude to anyone. If we follow his actions, of course we will have taqwa in our heart. Let's see, what are some other ways, more ways to have taqwa? Charity, yes. And the easiest charity form is smiling. If you just smile, one smile to your mother, to your friends on the street, you're walking in the grocery store, you're going after this lockdown is over, smile to people, holding the door. This is all charity. Good actions is charity, helping out by holding the door, helping someone with their bags, with anything. Even give $1, or even if you don't have $1, 10 cents, a dime, a nickel, 5 cents, anything in charity. And action or money helps us build taqwa. Listening to our parents, of course. Sometimes, we might still want to play more games. And if our parents are telling us, what, to leave the devices, we do it. It makes our heart feel better. We feel happy if we have obeyed our parents. They're happy with us. It affects our heart. It builds taqwa in it. Doing good deeds, we have discussed, like being nice to others, helping out, doing errands, doing your chores, whatever duties are assigned to you, all of those good deeds. And very important, having good friends with whom you can do good deeds. Make masjid friends. Make a friend in in a masjid, so that every time when we go for Maghrib Salah, ask your dad, if possible, can we go for Maghrib Salah in masjid? And then make a friend there. He could be your masjid friend. Do a good deed with them. You can find a neighborhood friend who goes around. If there's an elderly living, help them, cut their grass, you know. Have a friend in school who goes to younger grades and helps any younger student with their backpacks, with anything that they need help in. Have good friends that both of you or the whole group of yours can do good deeds. Okay? But some important points to remember, guys. To achieve anything in life, we have to work hard. Even, for example, even if it's something as simple as playing games, you still have to get up, open the console, get the device in your hand and play, right? You have to do some work. And if it's something difficult like winning something, a sports championship, like these teams, they wake up at so early in the morning, 4 o'clock, and they practice. Nobody just becomes a champion without putting in the hard work. We all know that. Whether it's any sport, whether it's tennis, basketball, soccer, any game, ice skate, ice hockey, any game it is, you name it, nobody has become champion without putting in the hard work. So for us also, if we want to have taqwa, we need to work hard. How? It's not easy to control your emotions. It's not easy to do salah on the right time, because shaitan is always there, creating hurdles for us. But we still have to do it. So to achieve anything in life, we have to work hard. Just like that, to achieve taqwa in our heart, we need to work hard. We will see results when we put in effort. Now remember, success or failure is in Allah's hand. In our hand is the effort. I cannot just sit here and say, do not study the whole day, and then tomorrow when I go in give a test and I fail, I say, Allah Ta'ala had chosen failure for me. I couldn't do it. No. Allah Ta'ala saw my effort. Did I work hard? No. Then why would I be successful? So we have to put in our effort, our hard work, and once we put in our effort, we will see results. Yes, results, success and failure is in Allah's hand. But Allah Ta'ala is just. Allah Ta'ala is fair. He sees our hard work. He sees our effort. And then He gives us the result, success, inshallah. Remember, like I just said, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives success, but efforts is in our hand. Now I want to share this verse with you. Surah Al-Hashr, verse 18. Okay?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون صدق الله العظيم.
And what does it mean? O you who have believed, fear Allah, and let every soul look to what it has put forth for tomorrow, and fear Allah. Indeed, Allah is acquainted with what you do. What does this mean? Let's discuss. Okay? It says that, we have to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only, not anyone else. Allah Ta'ala is the most powerful. We know that. Allah Ta'ala is in charge of everything. He gives the food to the fish at the bottom of the ocean. And He gives food to the bird sitting on trees. He gives food to penguins in the snowy regions. And He gives food to lizards living in deserts. Yeah? So Allah Ta'ala, we have to fear Allah Ta'ala. He's the only one in charge. And next point, worry for our own self. Instead of judging other people, we should use that time to better our actions. I cannot be like, oh, why should I do this? That person is doing this too. Well, so what if I'm on my device the whole time? The other person is on their devices too. No, worry for our own self. Do we ever say that, oh, I have become successful, I have come first, why isn't the other person first? No, we are so happy in our success because we know we have put in effort. So how come then we compare ourselves with others in other situations, in different situations. So we really have to worry for our own self. If somebody else is wasting time on devices, that's their thing. We have to worry about our own self and just try our best to make ourselves better. And remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees and knows everything. I could be hiding in my room, doing anything, and Allah Ta'ala would still know. I can hide it from my parents, yes. I can hide it from every single person in this world. But even then, Allah Ta'ala would know it. So it's really, really important that if I say, oh, but I didn't do it, I should know Allah Ta'ala knows that. Right? And if I only fear Allah, I would tell them, yes, I made a mistake, I did it. And not put others in trouble. Oh, that person did it. No. Worry for ourselves, right? Allah Ta'ala knows He is watching, He is giving, He is just. So we have to fear Allah and worry about ourselves. That will help us build taqwa in our hearts because we are just worried about our own behavior. And be worried about our own actions, right? Now let's see the next verse.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون صدق الله العظيم.
Okay, let's now discuss this Quranic verse. So fasting is fard on us. That means if we are a healthy person, we are Muslim, and we are older, then we have to fast. We don't have excuse. Allah Ta'ala is merciful. He would never put us in a situation where it will harm us. So He is so merciful. He says, if you are sick, you don't have to fast. If you are pregnant, a lady is pregnant, she doesn't have to fast. So if it's fard on us, what else does Allah Ta'ala say in this Quranic verse? That fasting was first on people before us also. That means people who were Prophet Musa alayhi salam's people, they had fasting first on us. Every generation before us, fasting was first on them also. It is not a new thing. It has been coming in from a really long time. And fasting will make us better people by making our taqwa better. Remember the example I gave you. If you are fasting, it's Asr time. It's Ramadan. And your stomach is saying, I'm so hungry and thirsty. Will you just give up and eat or drink? No. You tell your stomach, okay, just 1 more hour. It's almost Maghrib. And why do you do that? You only do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because your heart has so much taqwa in it. Your heart just wants to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your heart is afraid to not disappoint Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you continue to keep your fast. This is what helps us build taqwa. Right? And now I want to share another few verses with you from Surah Al-Baqarah again.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون والذين يؤمنون بما أنزل إليك وما أنزل من قبلك وبالآخرة هم يوقنون أولئك على هدى من ربهم وأولئك هم المفلحون صدق الله العظيم.
Let's see the meaning. Who believe in the unseen, establish prayer, and spend out of what we have provided for them, and who believe in what has been revealed to you, O Muhammad, and what was revealed before you, and of the hereafter, they are certain in faith. Those are upon right guidance from their Lord, and it is those who are successful. We all want to be successful in life. And let's see what this Quranic verse of Surah Al-Baqarah verses 3, 4, 5 are telling us about. that we have to believe in the unseen. What are the unseen things? We have not seen Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have not seen angels. We have not seen Day of Judgment, the hereafter, Jannah, heaven, Jahannam, hellfire. We have not seen these things, but we believe in them, right? In our hearts, we have no questions about it. Yep, Allah Ta'ala exists. Yep, there are angels. Yes, one day all of us will die and we will be resurrected on the Day of Judgment, Yawm al-Qiyamah. Yes, there is Jannah. We are working towards to go to Jannah. And yes, those who are bad people will be punished in hellfire, Jahannam. We all believe. So to be a believer, we need to believe in the unseen. It's really important. And then while we believe in the unseen, we have to keep our fasts and we have to give charity. And also we have to believe in what has been revealed to us and what was revealed before us to other prophets, like the 4 other books. You know, Torah, Injil, those books, Bible, right? And of course we have to believe in our book, Quran. And we have to believe in other prophets, Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Prophet Isa alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam. We have to believe in what was revealed to them also before us. And then if we do all of these things, we are considered as successful people, that we are guided. We believe in Allah, angels, all the unseen that we haven't seen, because we know, well, right now we don't see it, but once we go to Jannah, inshallah, we will be able to see these things. We fast, we do charity, and we believe in what has been revealed to us, and we believe in what was revealed to us before us, to other prophets. Then we will be successful and we will be guided. You know, we have learned all of these things about us, and also all of this leads to taqwa in our heart. So what have we learned so far? Let's quickly review. The taqwa is a feeling in our heart. Taqwa lies in people's heart. I cannot know somebody's taqwa by just looking at them, you know. But if I have taqwa in my heart, it will make me do good actions. It will make me a good Muslim. But if I do not have taqwa in my heart, then it will make me not do good actions. You know, if I have taqwa in my heart, I would fear to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upset. But if I have taqwa in my heart, I will do as much as I can to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So this is what we have learned so far about taqwa. Now I want to share a hadith about taqwa with you. Allah's Messenger ﷺ pointed towards his chest thrice. 3 times he pointed towards his chest, his heart, and he said, the taqwa is here, piety. The taqwa is here, the taqwa is here. So that means now we also know, and Prophet Muhammad ﷺ is also saying it, that the taqwa is in our hearts, right? I cannot judge a person because I don't know what their heart has, right? So if I'm being rude to someone, you never know, they have so much taqwa in their heart just because they are not being rude back to me. That means they have so much taqwa. Doesn't mean they are weak. In the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are better people, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows our hearts. He knows what's in it, right? So it's really, really important that we all worry about our own hearts. What is our heart's condition? You know, if we tell a lie, are we okay with it? Telling lies is easy for us. It doesn't bother us if we tell a lie. We feel confident and brave after we tell a lie because nobody caught us. It means we are lacking taqwa in our heart. If we are rude to someone, we are mean to someone, and we are okay with it, like, so what? He was rude to me also. It's okay, no harm done. I was rude, so what? Everybody's rude in this world. What does it mean? I'm lacking taqwa in my heart. If I do not listen to my parents, I disobey them, and I keep on doing it, it means I have less taqwa in my heart. If I don't care about my salah, I keep on missing my salah, I keep on delaying my salah, what does it mean? I have less taqwa in my heart. So I have to be so careful, because having taqwa in our hearts reflects on our actions. If I'm doing good actions, it means I'm keep on building, increasing taqwa. If I'm not doing good actions, it means my heart is losing the taqwa. Right? And it's so important. How can we earn taqwa? Is it easy to achieve taqwa in our hearts? No. Just like everything you need to work hard in life, Just like that, for taqwa also, you need to work hard. You need to realize that, this will not be easy, because shaitan is always there to misguide you, to whisper to you, it's okay, keep on playing your game. It's okay, there's so much time for salah. The shaitan is there to tell you, your mom is too strict, there are too many rules, other kids don't have rules. Shaitan will whisper that to you. You have to fight shaitan off. Say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. You know your mother, father, they love you so much. You cannot have shaitan to say these things to you. Shaitan will whisper to you, this guy is always rude to everyone, so what if you are rude to him? It's okay. Shaitan will whisper to you, it's just a small lie. You're not doing anything bad. You're just telling a small lie and you can get away with it. It's okay. Just say it. No. You have to fight that whisper of shaitan. You have to make sure that you tell the truth. You remember, taqwa, you can achieve taqwa if you just put in a little bit hard work, inshallah. Okay? But will it be easy? In the beginning, maybe not. But later on, yes, it will be easy. Because you will be used to putting in the effort. And the more the taqwa increases in your heart, the easier it will be for you to fight off the shaitan. And then the shaitan will realize too, mashallah, this guy has so much taqwa in his heart. Whatever I do, he still is able to fight it off. Right? So, it's really important that we continue to do good. Okay, guys. Now, that was our one topic. I want to finish the topic right now of taqwa, and I want to come to another topic. This topic is very special. Any guesses what could it be? Okay, fine. I'll tell you. Friendship. Friendship is our next topic that I want to talk to you about. What is friendship, guys? What do you think? For you, what is friendship? Think about it. Friendship is your friends, yes. What else? Let's see. Let's go through them. Friendship. Remember, guys, all friends are different, right? No two kids are same. Even siblings are different too. Two sisters, two brothers, a sister and brother. So all friends are different. We are not alike. We can have different likes, dislikes, moods, hobbies, and interests. I can have a friend. If I like to eat burgers, my friend might not like to eat burgers. I might dislike the color purple, but my friend might like it. I might like to ride my bike, but my friend might want to be just on their skateboard. So remember, we can be friends even if we have different likes, dislikes, moods, hobbies, interests. Just to be friends, we do not need to be similar. We can be different and yet be friends. But we all like each other. That's why we choose to be friends, right? I like my friend. I like even though they're different from me, but I like them. That's why we are friends, right? We have to accept our friends for who they are. Remember, we cannot try and change our friends' likes and interests and hobbies. We have to accept for who they are with their likes and dislikes. And just because we have differences, they make us stronger, right? I could teach my friend biking and they can teach me skateboarding, right? So if our friends, they have different likes and dislikes, it's easier for us to learn it from them, right? And let's now, because we all are Muslims and Islam is a way of life, and friendship is so important. Friendship is a very, very, very important relationship in every person's life. And so in Islam also, friendship is really, really important, okay? Islam takes friendship to a higher level, referring to Muslims as brothers and sisters and expecting them to treat each other as such. And like we are right now just regular friends, but as Muslims, we say we are all Muslims are brothers and sisters. Are we for in real life we have the same parents? No. But Islam makes us say that your friends, if they are Muslims, they are like brothers and sisters, and treat them like you would treat your own brother and sister. Do not be rude to them. Do not be mean to them. Take care of them. For Islam, the status of friendship is really high. A Muslim is expected to wish for others that which they wish for themselves. If I want something new, I should wish for the same thing for my friends also. For example, I give a test. I cannot say, oh, I wish I get an A plus, but my friend, I hope that person gets a C. No. I cannot do that. If I want A+ for myself, I should wish my friends to get A+ too. If I wish to become successful, I have to wish the same thing for my friends. It's really important. I cannot wish something bad for them, something different for them, right? A Muslim is expected to give honest advice to friends and to be there for them and help them whenever possible. If my friend asks me for something, hey, listen, do you think I should do that? Do not give them a bad advice that would get them into trouble. No. Think about it really honestly. They are trusting you. You cannot break their trust. So give them an honest advice that what you would do. And if they ever need help, we have to help them whenever it's possible for us. We cannot just forget about our friends. We have to take care of them. Be sincere to them. Yeah? What else does Islam say about friendship? Muslims are forbidden from abandoning or boycotting a friend with whom they have had a disagreement for more than 3 days. After the 3 days, they are expected to forgive their friend and resume the friendship. So guys, we all know that sometimes we argue with our friends and we might even fight. It's okay. Islam understands that of course we have emotions. Allah Ta'ala has given us emotions, feelings. We will use them. But is it okay to just stop our friendship, break our relationship? No. Islam says that fine, if you're angry, you can stay angry for up to 3 days. But after 3 days, you have to forgive your friend. You have to go and talk to them. You have to be friends again. Okay? Whatever you are angry about, sort it out. Just talk. Sometimes all we need to do is talk with our friends. And the problem is solved. It's just the lack of communication. We think our friend already understands, but they have no idea. If they are really our true friends, they would never do something to hurt us. It's only because they didn't know that it would hurt us. That's why they must have done something. Okay? So we cannot be upset. And if this is the rule for friends, this is the rule for our siblings also, sisters and brothers also. We cannot continue the fight for too long. We have to talk to them after 3 days, if not before. Islam tells us that friends influence each other and can either take each other towards good or bad. For example, if I have a friend, my friend can either say to me, come on, let's study. Or my friend can say, hey, why study? Just skip homework today. Who cares? Right? And then you might agree with them, listen to them. So it's really important that we choose good friends, because our friends can influence us. They can make us do good things or bad things. They can push us to do good things. For example, if I'm not studying, my friend might be like, hey, listen, take it seriously. Your grades will be affected. Please study. I can help you study. And my friend can make me study and push me to get a better grade. Or my friend can take me towards bad deed. Hey, don't tell your mom. We can just go there without telling her. No, your mom might say no, don't tell her. Right? And they can make us do something bad. So it's really important that we choose good friends that will only take us towards good. And Islam tells us that we are known by our friends. So important, If there's a group of good kids and you are one of them, they're like, oh yeah, remember Ahmed? Ahmed and all his friends are such good kids. He always hangs out with Abdullah, and Abdullah is such a good kid. But if you hang out with somebody, a bad kid, they're like, oh no, Ahmed was hanging out with Haris. And Haris, you know what he does? He throws rocks at cats. Maybe Ahmed is like that too. Right? So we are known by our friends. So we have to choose our friends wisely. Islam tells us that a person follows the religion of their friends. Yes. So if I'm hanging out with my friend and it's Salah time, my friend will offer Salah. And then I will do it too. But if my friend is not offering Salah, I won't either. So now both of us are missing Salah. So it's really, really important that we choose good friends, that we both are on the right religion. Now, since I've told you how important it is that we have good friends, now let's see how to choose a friend. It's really important that we choose wisely. Kind. Always choose a friend who is kind, who cares about others, who cares about you, and cares about animals, cares about plants, cares about their parents. Kindness is really, really important. Nobody likes people who are unkind, who are rude, who are mean. Kindness is really important. Honest and truthful. Would we ever want a friend who we know can lie to us? No. We want an honest friend. If we ask them for advice, we want them to give us an honest advice. If we do a bad presentation, we all want them to be truthful to us, to give us points of how we can do better. We cannot have a friend who can lie to us. Trustworthy. If a friend is making a promise, they keep their promise. Otherwise, how will I trust them? If I give them something, if I tell them a secret, they keep it to themselves. I have to be able to trust my friend. And if you have a friend who has broken your trust, then you know it's not the right friend. Maybe you can give them a second chance, but not more than that. People do change. Sometimes they make a really mistake, a genuine mistake. So give them a second chance if they need it, but no more. So it's really important. We need friends who are kind, honest and truthful, trustworthy. What else? Friendly. Yes. They shouldn't be rude to younger people, younger kids. They should be friendly to even strangers. Smile at them. They should be respectful, very important. They should respect you. They should respect people who are older than them, their parents, teachers, people in the society, in the park, anybody. They need to be respectful, even to younger kids also. Give them turns respectfully, right? Supportive. If you ever need help, you know your friend will support you. They will help you get over a difficult task. You can always count on their support. If you're struggling in homework, you know my friend can help me. And of course, helpful. You want your friends to help you. You don't want a person who, when you need help, are never there for you. All of these things are really important to be in a friend. If your friend doesn't help you, are they really your friends then? No. Then if you ever need them, they might not be there for you, right? And what else? How to choose a friend? Other things to keep in mind when choosing a friend, they remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember guys, really, really important. If you're about to make a mistake, your friend can tell you, Allah ta'ala wouldn't like that. Let's not do that. If you're about to be, and you should be that kind of a friend too. Don't just expect all of these things that let's go back to that slide. Yeah. You should be also kind, honest and truthful. You should be trustworthy. You should be friendly, respectful. You should be supportive and helpful to your friend also. Do not just expect all of these things from them. You have to be the same way to them also, right? And other things, they remind you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That means you also remind them of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you're about to do something wrong, about to tell a lie, you both remind each other. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will He like that? No. Let's not do that. Reminding us, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching us. Let's not do that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is waiting for us to offer our salah. Okay, let's do our salah. Let's not delay it. Both you and your friend should remind each other of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Their way of life will guide you to Islam, right? What does it mean? That Islam is a way of life. So if you live a good life, your friend will also be living a good life, Islamic way. If your friend lives a good life, Islamic way of life, you will be doing that too. Their talk will increase your iman. If they're reminding you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're reminding you of doing good deeds, and you are reminding them of doing good deeds, then both of your iman will increase. And that will also help in increasing taqwa in both of your hearts. Both of you would want to be doing good things, good deeds. Both of you would not want to make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upset. You both would love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so much that you would always want Allah ta'ala to be happy with you. Your love for each other is for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What does it mean? It means that if I'm loving someone because they have some nice toys that I want to play with, then that means I just love them for the toys. Once I'm done with playing with the toys, I don't no longer want to be their friend. But if I love someone for Allah Ta'ala's sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it means I love them for Allah. That means, can I be rude to them? No. How can I be rude to someone I love for Allah's sake? Can I put them into trouble? Can I lie to them? No. And just like that, if your friend is loving you for the sake of Allah, your friend will be honest to you, kind to you, because you are doing it for Allah. You are not doing it for them. If you help your friend become successful, don't think, why should I help them become successful? No. You are helping them become successful for Allah. Allah will give you the reward. So both of the friends, even if it's a group, all of you should love each other, not to get something from the friend, not so that the friend you can have something from them, but expect a reward from Allah because you're doing it for Allah. They make dua for you, just like you make dua for them. Guys, such an important point, that when you're doing salah, you make dua. And your friend makes dua for you, you make dua for them. We make dua asking good things for our friend, and our friend is there asking good things for us. Dua is so powerful. Allah Ta'ala says, I love it when my servant makes a dua to me. So, imagine if somebody would remember you in their dua. Really, really important. We need friends who make dua for us, and we make dua for them. And this stop you from committing sins. Just like I told you before also, they will remind us, and we will remind them. Let's not do it. Let's not do this. This will get us into trouble. That's not nice. And why we want to do that? So that because we love them for the sake of Allah. So we know that if we stop them from committing a sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward us. Right? We don't want our friends to get into trouble, just like they don't want us to get into trouble also. Now, how to choose a friend? Let's continue. We discussed what things should be in our friend. They should be kind, trustworthy, honest. But our friends should not be people who, there are some things that we have to keep in mind when making a friend. If our friend is someone who backbites, they talk behind people's back, we don't want to be friends with such a people. You might think, oh, this person will never do this to me. But if they are talking to you about someone else, they will talk to someone else about you also. Remember that, guys. Never think, no. My friend is just like that. We just talk about others, but we never talk about each other to others. No. And backbiting is a sin. Why do you, if you have taqwa, if you remind your friends about Allah, then you would not backbite. Backbite is a sin, talking about somebody behind their back. It's like you're eating the flesh meat of your dead brother. So anybody who backbites, you don't want to be their friend. And if you are also backbiting, you should stop. Okay? Somebody who's rude, we do not want. Not to us, even to others also. You should not be rude to anybody younger than you, older than you, your age, whoever it is. You do not want to be friends with people who are rude, who are aggressive. Means they get angry, they hit, they push. If you are like that, if you are aggressive, if you hit someone, remember, nobody would want to be your friend. If you are rude to people, nobody would want to be your friend. So, not only others shouldn't have this, you should not have these qualities too. Otherwise, nobody will choose you as a friend also. Liar. You cannot tell a lie. If you lie, people won't choose you as a friend. And just like that, if you know somebody who lies, do not choose them as a friend. Because then you won't know when to trust them. If they are telling you something, are they telling the truth or are they lying? Right? They are disrespectful. Means they don't care about elders. If somebody is older than them, they don't care. They are still disrespectful towards them. These are really important points, my friends. Just when you go out to choose somebody and if you see these qualities in them and you decide, no, that I will not make that person my friend because they have this. Just like that, remember, if you have these qualities too, then others will not choose you to be their friends either. So remember, we have to make sure we do not have these qualities. Okay? Untrustworthy. The same thing, if we tell a lie, nobody will trust us. So not only should we make ourselves better and not have these qualities, when we go out to choose friends, we should make sure they don't have those qualities either. Okay? Now, Al-Wali. Al-Wali is Asma al-Husna. Asma al-Husna means what? The most beautiful names. And the most beautiful names belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Wali is one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's name. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls himself Al-Wali, the protecting friend, the ally. He is the one who lovingly guards and guides his creation. Al-Wali is the Lord and protector of creation, showing the path to righteousness. He is the one who protects, guards, and supports the believer in this world and the next. Remember, guys, always, my friends, our first friend should be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who loves you the most, even more than your parents. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who created you, who gives you success, who takes you out of trouble. He always wants the best for you. Right? He gives you so many blessings. He listens to your dua. So remember, our first friend should always be Al-Wali. Allah Ta'ala is calling himself Al-Wali. He's saying to us, I am Al-Wali, your protecting friend. So remember, all of us as our first close friend should always have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we have Allah as our friend, we will be so happy. And if we already have one good friend like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will help us choose other good friends also. You have to realize that, okay? Who do we often consider our close friend? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is the true, close, protective friend we should always turn to. Due to His immense mercy and love, He makes things possible for us. Remember, my friends, I just told you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us so much more than our parents. And imagine if we had a friend who loved us so much, right? A friend loves us so much, so how can they hurt us? So we have to remember that Allah Ta'ala is our first closest friend. Let's read a hadith about friendship. Good friend and bad friend. A good friend and a bad friend are like a perfume seller and a blacksmith. The perfume seller might give you some perfume as a gift, or you might buy some from him, or at least you might smell its fragrance. As for the blacksmith, he might singe your clothes, and at the very least you will breathe in the fumes of the furnace. Okay, let me explain it easily for you. You know how when you go to a perfume store, people are testing the fragrances. The whole room is filled with such good scents and perfumes. And when you leave, even if you don't buy any perfume, or you don't spray it on you, when you leave the perfume store, you always smell so good because the air has such nice fragrance that it gets to you and you smell good. That's the example of a good friend. If you have a good friend, you will always be known as a good person. You will always do good deeds. But on the other hand, if you have a bad friend, it's like you go to a blacksmith, you know, somebody who works with the coal, steel, you know, and they have all these black stuff around them. Even if you're so careful, it will still, a small black mark might get on you, even if you don't touch anything. So that's like a bad friend. Even if you do not, for example, you're such a good person, you never do any bad thing, but they might say, oh, this person hangs out with that boy, and that boy is so bad, so he must be bad too. For example, two friends, Ahmed and Haris. Ahmed is good, Haris is bad. But a third person who's watching, they might say, oh, Ahmed hangs out with Haris, and Haris, or everybody knows Haris does these bad things. Then maybe Ahmed does them too. But Ahmed is such a good boy, he never does them. But because he hangs out with Haris, that image is created for him. That's why we have to be so careful. We choose good friends, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us that we become good friends to others and we find good friends too. And may Allah be our best friend first. Okay, so let's review. We learned about Taqwa first. Taqwa is a feeling, it's in our heart that we want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want to do good deeds by fasting, by praying our salah on time, and taqwa always lies in our hearts. Okay, and then we discussed friendship. How can we become a good friend? How can we have good friends, right? So really, really important, guys, we do not judge others because we cannot see other person's taqwa, and just like they cannot judge us also, everyone has to worry about themselves by continuing to be nice. And friendship, before you go out and say, oh, I don't have a good friend, ask yourself, are you a good friend? Are you always nice? Are you friendly? Are you helpful? Can people trust you? Are you nice, kind? Yes, if you think yes, Allah, and is Allah Ta'ala your closest friend, then yes, you will find a good friend. But if any of the answers is no, then it means you need to change and become a good person yourself, become a good friend, and then you will find a good friend too, inshallah. Okay, now it's time to end our class for now. You know, whenever we end our class, we have to read the dua. Let's read that. But before that, I would just say it was so nice teaching this to all of you, discussing taqwa and friendship, and I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala builds so much taqwa in our hearts, and I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes us really love Him so much, and may He make us good friend, and may we have good friends too. Okay, let's read the dua. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wallah, you are pure from imperfection, and all praise is due to you. I bear witness that there is none worthy of worship besides you. I seek forgiveness from you and return to your disobedience. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me if I've made any mistake, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us good. inshallah, and protect us, guys. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay in your house. Okay, help your parents, become better Muslims. Now is the perfect time to self-reflect, to see how you can be better Muslims, better sister, better brother, better child, right? Inshallah, inshallah, this video will stay on this channel. If you ever want to come back, you can see it. May Allah protect all of us. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.